Even though the Detroit Lions did not make it to the Super Bowl, it pleases me to see the 49ers headed home ringless for the second time in 5 years. Feels great seeing Deebo Samuel yap off at the mouth and does his annual tradition of towel over the head. But there is somebody who used to play for the Detroit Lions, you see him on the thumbnail, who was kind of disgruntled here. It was something definitely going on between him and the Detroit Lions coaching staff, and that is one Isaiah Buggs. Isaiah Buggs was cut from the Detroit. He was waived from the Detroit Lions. It was something there. Something obviously was going on as to why he was cut. We knew about it before the season began. Now, I feel like the irony in this situation, the full circle moment is kind of unbelievable. Isaiah Buggs, as we were leading up to the Kansas City Chiefs game, we heard about some unhappiness between Isaiah Buggs and the Detroit Lions. So Isaiah Buggs was set, okay, the first 2 games of the season. His first game was the Atlanta Falcons. So he sits. I remember being in Kansas City. He walked out, didn't really look at anybody, had his headphones on. But he was in attendance at the game, but he was a healthy scratch. Not even, I believe he was inactive. So pulled in and out the lineup. Now, Isaiah Buggs to me was when he was in the game, it made a difference. That's how bad our defensive line was. Well, he was waived by the Detroit Lions in December, and he was picked up and placed on the Kansas City Chiefs practice squad. And I'm not one to cheer for former Detroit Lions, and I don't hate necessarily on former Detroit Lions unless your name is Matthew Stafford. But Isaiah Buggs has a Super Bowl ring. Posted last night, says world champion. Him in his t-shirt and sweatpants, hat with the trophy. Now you might be saying, why is he not in a uniform? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's because he did not get a single recorded stat on the Kansas City Chiefs roster. Not a one. I don't think he played at all in the postseason, period. And if he did, as a matter of fact, he didn't play. He did not play. Isaiah Buggs, his last game in the 2020 Isaiah Buggs' last game was December 16th against the Denver Broncos. Came in, scooped up a fumble, and rumbled down. Wow. And now Isaiah Buggs has a Super Bowl ring. Now you might be saying, well, he's on the practice squad. I get this a lot. Practice squad. Does Isaiah Buggs, do practice squad players get a ring? Well, that is up to the organization. According to the research that I've done, teams get 150 Super Bowl rings, and that is to distribute to players, coaches, and staff. So if you've got the 53-man roster, you've got the 16-man practice squad. So right there, that leaves you 69. Okay? That gives you 81 rings to give out to other people. So now you got the coaching staff. Let's say you take, I don't know, however many coaches you have on the team. And then if you have any left over, you can give some to others. So it's a pretty good chance that Isaiah Buggs is going to get a Super Bowl ring. And did not do a single thing. Has not played in almost 2 months to the day of the Super Bowl. Has no recorded stats and has not played in a game, but gets a Super Bowl ring. Reminds me of the Detroit Lions' Darko Milicic back in 2004. Called him the human victory cigar. Has a Super Bowl ring with the Detroit Pistons and did not do a thing to contribute to get that NBA championship ring and did not do a thing. Isaiah Buggs has a Super Bowl ring before the Detroit Lions. Kind of what happens when you go to the Kansas City Chiefs. Can never count them out. Patrick Mahomes has become the new Tom Brady. As long as he's in there, you can't count him out. So let me know your thoughts. I'm not salty. The only issue I have with Isaiah Buggs is the tweet that he put out about a month ago about the real dogs or whatever it was, taking the shot at his former teammates, quickly deleted it or edited the comment or whatever he did. That's the only issue I have with him. He, in front of the camera, stayed professional here. I don't know what was going on behind the scenes. Not sure if he had any other issues underlying that you may or may not have heard about. But Isaiah Buggs goes from the full circle moment of getting benched against the Kansas City Chiefs to literally being on their team, on the practice squad, to end the season, went from the Detroit Lions to a Super Bowl ring. But, hey, at least the 49ers don't have one either. So that works for me. Let me know your thoughts. Isaiah Buggs, how do you feel? I'm not going to ask you if you're happy for him, but you can put it in the comments below. How do you feel that Isaiah Buggs, and yes, he does get a Super Bowl ring. I'm sure the Kansas City Chiefs are going to give the practice squad a Super Bowl ring. If that was the Detroit Lions, they would get a Super Bowl ring. As Dan Campbell has said, they are part of this team too. They help in every way. So they just don't see time in the game necessarily. Isaiah Buggs with a Super Bowl ring, maybe you just in his feelings. He had just left the Detroit Lions when he made that post. So anyway, Isaiah Buggs with a Super Bowl ring. Give me your thoughts in the comments below. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.